everybody, my name is Chi-Chi, and I kind of wanted to go into my major decision to take out my Sisterlocks. So this is what my Sisterlocks looked like before. I really love them. I've really loved them. I've had them for about 3 years. My 3-year anniversary was March 2017, and I had 356 locks. So basically I decided to take out my Sisterlocks for a few reasons. The first was the financial element. I'm about to start medical school, and if for anyone who knows that process, that's going to be 4 years of making no money and living off of loans. So I need to be very frugal right now, and I realized that I wouldn't be able to afford continuing to get them done. The second reason is when I first got my Sisterlocks, I was actually really upset with my loctician. I wanted smaller Sisterlocks, and that's kind of around the 500-ish to 700-ish range for Sisterlocks. And so I remember being really upset that I counted like 356. So I'm just gonna attach a few pictures of what it looked like when it was first done. And again, because they hadn't like swelled yet and they were still kind of like baby locks, I said, okay, maybe I'll grow into these to love these. But the story kind of went like, I talked to the loctician and I was like, hey, I definitely told you I wanted my Sisterlocks to be a little bit smaller than this. Is there anything we can do about it? And she was just like, oh, I can't take out Sisterlocks. Like, I'll never remove somebody's locks. Like, she made it sound like it was like a cardinal sin, which was frustrating because back then, 3 years ago, I was in classes. I was doing a post-bac, so I couldn't take them out myself because she said if I took them out myself, then she would redo them for me. And I knew I didn't have that bandwidth, so I basically was like, okay, talk to my sister, talk to my partner, and I decided to just keep them. And I was like, hey, they're gonna get longer and I'm probably gonna like them a lot more. So I mean, I'm not gonna say that I don't and didn't love my locks the size they were before, but since I always wanted them smaller, it just was something that was always nagging in my mind, and then I would make myself feel better by kind of being like, they're beautiful, like you shouldn't complain, and this, that, and the third. But I'm also kind of tired of that, so that kind of was like number 2 to why I was like, okay, maybe now's the time to take them out. And then the third reason is I saw this beautiful YouTuber. I'm going to put her name somewhere on the screen because she really inspired me, because she has micro locks. And yeah, there are a good amount of people who have micro locks, but she doesn't interlock her micro locks, she retwists them. So she does them through the traditional route. And I was shocked because you just don't see that. You don't see people with micro locks or like really tiny locks and they're using the retwist method to kind of lock them in. So I realized that 1, with the retwist method, I could do them myself. And 2, I really loved the size of hers. And I'm hoping that there's a little bit of flexibility for me to be able to do it that way. So that was the third reason. The third reason is that I found an alternative way that I could have locks that would be budget friendly and the actual size that I wanted. So like I said, I had 356 locks and it's been about 3 years. So I'm gonna take down what I've been doing so far. On YouTube, I've seen a lot of people have say that it took them like 3 months up to a year to take out their Sisterlocks, and I was like, okay. I made the decision, and I had 3 weeks before I leave for medical school. I'm moving to Philadelphia, and I was like, okay, I have 3 weeks to get out locks that people say take months up to a year. No pressure. So I asked my aunt to help me, and she's awesome, she's wonderful, and she's been helping me take them out with my sister and my sister's friend, who's also basically my friend, and she's a hairstylist and braider. So they've been helping me with my locks, and we are basically I move on Friday, so we have to get a little bit less than half more done in the next 3 days. No pressure, no pressure. So I just kind of wanted to show you what we have done right now. So we got a lot done. I don't know if you can see. We basically just have the top left and a little bit more of my crown region. And I look crazy. Great, I look crazy now. And you know, we've actually been able to keep a lot of my length, so I wanted to show you that too. We're not detangling it right now, but it's right about here, which is kind of, if you look at a lock, similar to the length of my lock. So this is my like hair, and this is a lock, and so we're retaining my length, which is crazy because there's been a lot of shedding, and I'm gonna try to show you that too. But you know, we basically have like similar lengths all around. What is cutting is the edges more, so we have to be a lot more careful with my sides because they're not really retaining as much length. But overall, I have a lot of retention, so I'm gonna kind of go through how we've been taking out my locks as well. So my hair is kind of like half braided, like my loose hair is now kind of like braided in the back right now. And then, like I said, this is like how much we have left, and we're gonna try to get it done in the next 2 days while I'm in class, because I also have virtual classes right now. So we're gonna try to get it all done in the next 2 days. So it's gonna be a little crazy, but if we can get it done in the next 2 days, then it took 3 weeks to get my locks done and taken out, and that was with 3 extra hands. And we started probably around 3 o'clock because I'm in class from 9 to 3. So I'd say we do like 3 o'clock to around 10 o'clock every day, so about 7-ish hours. So hopefully you can kind of calculate that to estimate if you are considering taking out your locks. One I use, and I'm gonna attach a picture of it because I don't have it with me right now, but we use Tangle No More, which is from Treasuredlocs, and I saw someone use it on YouTube and I bought it on a whim, and it's really helped with the retention of my hair and helping us kind of detangle through the interlocks. So it's been really great and it works really well. Additionally, I tried to use a tack to kind of get into the little holes of my lock, and that didn't work well. So we started using a safety pin. So a few things, I do have a few, you know, cuts and some, I don't know if you can see this, some like ripped skin a little bit from safety pin, but that was the easiest way for us to get and run through the lock to take out the locks. So using a large safety pin, Tangle No More cream, and just like dampening my lock. That's all we've been doing, and it's been very successful so far. While taking out the locks, there was a lot of lint in my locks, and I expected that because I've seen a few YouTube videos and they've said that there's lint in their locks as well, so that wasn't too big a deal. And my plan is, once they're all taken out, I'm going to give my hair a nice protein treatment. I'm going to keep it in safety styles for about 2 weeks, and then after the 2 weeks I'm going to get my micro locks installed. And my friend slash this awesome loctician, her Instagram is Sisterlocks. I'm going to put it on the bottom of the page because that's my girl, and you should go follow her on Instagram and YouTube and support her. She lives in New York, so I'm going to drive to New York after my orientation, which starts on August 3rd, which will be my 2-week mark. I'm going to go down there, and we've been talking about it and playing around with grid and sizes, and she's going to help me install my micro locks. So I'm really excited. It's a crazy journey. I kind of decided this on a whim. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I took a lot of time to make a decision, but I'm happy with it. I've been very excited. I'm a little nervous because, you know, I'm still like stressed and packing, but I'm excited to see how my hair turns out. I'm excited to see kind of what happens, and this is kind of like the only time. Another thing that was like, you have to do this now, is that there's gonna be no other time. Like, I'm about to go through 4 years of medical school and then residency. There's going to be no other time to do this but now. So I'm just taking them out. I'm going to show you the process. I'm going to take you guys on this journey with me. You know, my YouTube page is really for my fitness. I'm a fitness trainer. But you know, this is an important journey, and I know how helpful YouTube videos were for me when I was deciding to take out my locks. So yeah, let's get this done. Stay tuned. I will have the next video up for you soon about kind of like where I am with my hair, and when it's all done, I'll send a video, or I'll show a video of it all taken out. All right, thanks for watching.